Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi!
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And joining us now is John Solomon for the very latest. John, what do you got?
We've been talking about the Supreme Court, what it did and didn't do. Right now, just hours after the Birthright Citizenship law, there is work underway in the Congress to start to address it. The Supreme Court didn't preclude Congress from fixing this problem. It just said that birthright citizenship is an entitlement protected by the Constitution. But you could have Congress, and there were people working on this right now in the first few hours after this decision, that would ban those birth tourism centers, saying
but
that's
you
an
still
illegal
need
business
60
in America.
votes in the Senate.
How are you going to get that?
All we're doing is jerking off on it.
Right.
You don't.
They can't pass the Save America Act.
We don't. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead, John.
I want to hear it.
I'm going to be a joyful warrior. I think I have some good news for everybody who's frustrated by the body of inaction, the marble asylum that the Senate is. First off, there is an effort to get the Save America Act stripped down to just two things, a voter ID and citizenship checks. Those two can be tied to funding mechanism, and they're going to try to put it into the defense bill in the House and move it over to the Senate. The last time they did this, it had two other provisions. It had women in sports, and it had birthright citizenship. Stripping those two out because those don't have a necessary funding stream could put the Senate parliamentarian in a position of saying, yeah, you can pass those two. They're going to try it this weekend. So there is a audible that's been called in the huddle of Donald Trump's political playbook. That's happening. Likewise, you can do some things right now that the Supreme Court left wide open for Congress to do, and they can be done as reconciliation bills. You can put in a reconciliation bill that no state can get any federal funds if it allows any business to create birth tourism. That would outlaw birth tourism. You only need 51 votes to get it through the Senate. Now, we'll see if John Thune can get 51. There are some other ones. You can also say that we're upholding a birthright citizenship, but any state that allows birthright citizenship by letting a illegal alien into the country would have their federal funds stripped. That would essentially eliminate birthright citizenship from illegal aliens. That would substantially reduce the number of illegal aliens or number of people who are giving birth in circumstances coming to the United States that most Americans disagree with. So a lot of work behind the scenes. I know it's been a depressing couple of days. A couple of rulings didn't go conservatives' way. There are some very smart people working on some very smart 51 vote Senate passed ideas right now.
All right, so I'm going to play devil's advocate because sometimes they can't even get the 51 votes.
Well, that I can't fix that math. No one can fix that
right.
math.
I mean, let's just talk about it.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, President Trump was blasting Lisa Murkowski in Alaska.
Yes.
You know, I mean, so you may not even be able to get 51, John.
Yeah, well, right now they're at 50 in the Save America Act, which means that J.D. Vance becomes 51 long as all the Republicans show up. So that's a good sign. In addition, one time, not routinely, but one time, Susan Collins voted in favor of it. She's been a holdout previously. So you could get to 50-51 and Save America. We don't know yet on birthright citizenship, but I would suspect most Republican senators would have a hard time saying, oh, we like Chinese people coming here and creating a birth tourism industry, and we like illegal aliens giving birth here. I think those two you could see potentially getting to 50-51. But you're right, you got to work it. The good news is other presidents would have thrown their hands up on a day like today and said, you know what, can't change the status quo. It's over with. Not Donald Trump. He's already got playbook 3 and 4 in the works.
Wow. Well, let's see where this goes, John. There's obviously a lot of layers to this.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously President Trump knows a lot of the layers, but it's pretty complex, especially in an election year, too. That's the issue, too, as we're seeing even with some Republicans.
I'm going to circle something for the court for next year because the next session starts in September. Keep an eye on Missouri. Missouri's Attorney General, Catherine Hanaway, has begun litigation. It's already at the Federal Appeals Court. It can make it to the Supreme Court in the fall. Could be decided that you can no longer count illegal aliens in the census. That would substantially redraw the map in America. 14 to 18 Democrat House seats would suddenly move to the Republican Party column. That will be the big, I predict, that plus the assault weapons ban will be two of the biggest potential decisions in next year's Supreme Court. Just put a circle around that one right now.
Yeah, I wish we could put a circle on it today, but that's a whole other story. John, thank you very much.
Good
Great
to be with
stuff.
you guys.